I'm gonna try not to cry during this one, guys. So you can cry in front of me too. Turn around. Okay. So what can I say except I'm really gonna miss my dad. He was a devoted father since birth, spending every waking minute with me. So much so that he would even take me to work to build swing sets. And of course, he would take me on many adventures while we were out and about. I never had a fear that my father was going to be there. I remember when I was younger, he would take me to this very park all the time to feed the ducks. My dad would always take me to one lone red-faced duck, and he convinced me that this was an ugly duck, and it only existed to come see me at the park. I didn't catch this on until I was about 12 that wasn't the case, but I always liked it. We loved to play with our pets and play pranks on people like my mom or Aunt Debbie or Aunt Patty. We always listened and he always talked me through our problems and always gave me a choice with decisions in the household. He always took me as an equal and as an adult, and we have always been best friends. We always went on adventures, and he would take me and all of my friends camping, to the beach, to the aerial tramway, to the zoo, to amusement parks, everywhere. He even let all of my friends come over to parties every single weekend, no matter how young I was.
Yes.
And would hang out with them and would always party harder than any of us. He was always there for a few, like Kata and Colette, and took them in his zone. He loved to spend his times having long philosophical talks with me and my friends and getting a good buzz. There was even a time in high school when he took us to our first concert to see Def Leppard, Cheap Trick, and Poison. The line was so long that he decided to go into the very front of the line to convince these boys that if they let us cut, his beautiful daughters would give them their phone numbers. It worked. I was pretty embarrassed at that point. But when we walked through the security gates, my dad drops all 4 of his little mini gin bottles that he has hiding in his pants and says, "Whoopsie," and picks it up and just walks on in. First guy walking in. And if that wasn't embarrassing enough, he tried flirting with my friend Dakota's mom and aunt as well the whole night. My face turned so red, but looking back on it now, I wouldn't have changed it for the world. Him doing these things made my night and made it a memorable one. And I didn't even know it at the time. My dad always got me anything that I ever wanted and always hung out with me. We loved to go looking for good deals. We liked haggling people and trash digging. We used to call it treasure hunting. My favorite things to do was to spend long hours talking with him about everything and anything, and I mean anything. And having him drive me places was the best. He loved getting lost and looking at the scenery. We never kept anything from each other, and that was the great thing about mine and his relationship is we never felt the need to hide or lie about anything because we loved each other for who and what we were, and that would never change. I knew he didn't feel like a very good dad or a very successful person towards the end, but I know in my heart that he was. He showed me how to love and how to be there for someone unconditionally. He always tried his best with money, but he always tried to always show me that money can't buy happiness and that love and compassion towards people is more important than anything. He was always there for me and never once judged me and never once turned me away. I could go to him for anything, including the worst possible thing like breaking his car or crashing his car or doing something stupid. He would always be there for me and calm me down and protect me when I needed it. He was always a warm place to go home to, and I will miss riding on the bus with him. I will miss seeing him try and joke around and scare my mom. I will miss seeing him spoil my kids. I will miss him calling me and getting me with the bird is the word joke. Or when he would tell me other jokes, and he would always personalize us by putting our names into it. And he did it so well and so much. He would read books, dirty joke books, and put our names into it so it made it more personalized. I would miss how he would randomly make random concoctions of food that you didn't think would mix well together, but he would give it to you anyways, and surprisingly it tasted good.
That's why. Thank you.
And then he would sit down and make me watch scenes upon scenes of movies, but he wouldn't let me watch the movie because he'd be talking throughout the whole time. But I'll miss that. I'll miss his laughter and smile and hugs the most.
After he started getting sick in the hospital and he was mentally gone the first time, I felt extremely guilty for not being there more and not getting him to stop drinking. I felt like I abandoned him because I had started to stay away and didn't spend enough time with him. But then I got a call, and it was the last phone call that I received from my dad. We talked for about 45 minutes, and he wanted to tell me that he was sorry. He wanted us to all know that it was no one's fault but his own, and nothing could have saved him from this disease of depression and addiction. He told me that if he could, he would take it all back, but that's not how life works. But he was happy to have the life he had with us and to not feel upset if he doesn't come home. He told me that he lived a very happy life, and even though he wasn't very successful with jobs or anything else, he was successful with having a loving family. He also had a loving family who knew how to have fun, and he never had to once grow up. He said that he loved me and he was proud of who I have become, and he will be at rest and there will be no more pain. This helped me, having my dad being able to talk to me towards the end to comfort me one last time. He was in a lot of pain towards the end, and he fought extremely hard to come home, and I'm extremely proud of the fight he put up. And I know he tried with all his might not to leave me. He spent hours holding my hand and making sure I knew he loved me, and that's the only thing he wanted, was to come home with me. I would not change anything about my dad. He was my rock, my safe place, and he will always be that, just in my heart and my memories. I'm very proud to call you my dad. You may not have thought you were successful, but I know you were. Life isn't about making money or having fancy things or getting a great career, but it's about the love you have and the memories you shared. I know he lived a great life because he showed nothing but love and compassion. I'm so happy and blessed that I got to be your daughter. Thank you for treating me the way you did and for always being there even when we were fighting. I knew that I could always go to you and you would love me no matter what I said or did. I know that our bond will never die, but live on forever with me. I will always speak of you and to you every day. I miss you more than words can explain, and I will always be Daddy's little girl. I love you. See you later, alligator. So if anyone else would like to say anything, that's good.